Welcome to another program of Resources for Granges. I'm Walter Boomsma, your host and the Communications Director for Maine State Grange. Our topic today is a personal favorite, and this is actually a video about a video. We're going to talk a little bit about the Words for Thirds program, also referred to as the Dictionary Project and Dictionary Days. Valley Grange has been doing that program for a number of years, and it's actually been an interesting development in history because we are currently in, I believe, 4 districts, and typically we've given out well over 3,000 dictionaries since we started the program. And it's more, or until this year, it had morphed into several schools, actually about 100 kids between the 2 schools, actually make a field trip to the Grange Hall. And we get to talk with them about the Grange, and we actually do some historical Civil War stuff, try to get a Civil War reenactor to come. Well, this year, kind of all that went right out the window. In the other schools that didn't come to the Grange Hall, we would go to the schools, and actually the schools would work with us on putting together an assembly for the kids, and we would duplicate some of the things that we did during the field trips to the Grange Hall. We struggled this year with, there was no doubt in our minds that we were going to complete the program. The struggle was how. Clearly, the odds of having a field trip to the Grange Hall were very small, and the odds of us getting into the school were also very small. I could spend the whole day talking about the project. There's I think a number of keys to making it successful. What I wanted to share with you today is how we approach that, differently this year. What we did, or I did, I guess, is we actually recorded a very mini presentation on video, doing sort of a quick explanation of what the Grange is about and why we do dictionaries. We then provided that video to the 3rd grade teachers in all the schools that we have the program in, along with some other support material. So what I thought you might kind of enjoy doing today is watching that video, remembering that it is targeted at 3rd graders, and it's supplemented by some other material. You can visit the Valley Grange website. We'll give you that URL at the end, and you'll find there things like information about rural free delivery, because I mentioned that in the video. We normally do that as part of our regular presentation, and a parent letter. We have a letter that goes home to parents, and as far as I know, that will repeat this year. The one challenge that we are still having is just when the teachers will do this. We've left that totally up to them. We've also offered to support them, as we always do, actually, but differently this year, in terms of if the kids really had an interest in learning more about the Grange or the Dictionary Project, or even the dictionaries themselves, I would do a live session with the class. So we really are thinking differently. I think most of us hope that we can get back to what we were doing before, because it really is cool to have the kids come to the Grange Hall. They always have a lot of questions, and they get really excited. So the video is about 11 minutes. Take a look at that. There will be some links at the end of the video describing, giving you the Valley Grange website, and you'll find more resource material there. And I would say to you that if you are doing a dictionary project or are interested in doing a dictionary project, this is a great year to do it, because the kids are at home. So if they get their own dictionary, some of the kids are at home. If they get their own dictionary, they actually have a tool that they can use right in their home. Just give me a call or contact me. You can just send an email to webmaster at not Valley Grange, webmaster@mainstategrange.org, and I'll be happy to talk with you, tell you some of the experiences we've had and what I think are some of the important aspects of the success of that program. I actually had intended to have a book written this year on some of this stuff, because it's a powerful program. I know Valley Grange has found that it helps us immensely with our fundraising. People have identified Valley Grange as the book people, and we really don't have a lot of challenges with fundraising. Even this year, we've been able to maintain a pretty healthy level of fundraising. So anyway, enjoy the video. And again, if you have any questions or I can help you in any way, let me know. Send me an email at webmaster@mainstategrange.org. Thanks for listening. Enjoy the video. And who knows, you might learn something about the Grange or about the dictionaries we're giving out. Hello, third graders. It's great to be with you today. My name is, and it's kind of a fun name. It's got 2 syllables, 2 sounds, Mr. Boomsma. If I were with you in person, I would have you try to say that with me or to me by me saying to you, hello, third graders, and waiting for you to say, good job. I'm here today with you from Valley Grange, which is located in Guilford. And I want to tell you just a little bit about the Grange and then why I'm here. The Grange was actually started a long time ago, over 150 years ago. I'm not that old. And it was started by farmers. Farmers got together and they created the Grange so they could be together and help each other. And there are lots of examples of how they did that. Some were really simple, like they would loan each other tools or equipment or things that they needed that maybe they didn't have. And then some were really a big deal. You know, those mailboxes that are at the end of driveways called rural free delivery, RFD, those came about as a result of the Grange. All farmers all across the country got together and they talked to the government and they said, hey, we don't like the idea we have to go into town every day to get our mail. Is there some way we could have it delivered to us? And it took a while, but after a while, rural free delivery was created, and we're still getting the benefit of that today, all these many years later. And we're here 150 years later, still trying to help each other. Of course, we're not just farmers anymore. There are a lot of people in the Grange that aren't farmers. There are people who we would say are like-minded. They think alike. They want to be good friends and good neighbors and help each other. One of the ways Valley Grange tries to do that is with our Words for Thirds project. Usually we try to visit at the school or have you come visit us so we can be together in person, but that's not possible this year. And we want to keep everybody as safe as possible, but still get the things done that need to be done. One of the reasons for that visit and this visit is so that we can share with you and make sure you understand why we're doing what we're doing. And basically what we're going to be doing today, your teacher's going to help us, is making sure that each of you has your very own personal dictionary. Because the dictionary is a tool. Just like the farmers had tools and they shared tools, we are going to be sharing and giving you your own dictionary. Your teacher will be passing out those dictionaries in just a few minutes. But first, let me just explain a little bit about the dictionary, what it looks like,
and what's inside. That's what's really cool. So to start out with, the first thing you'll notice, and I think this is kind of funny, it'll really help you remember this very different year, is on the cover. It actually has a mask across the earth, just like we're all wearing our masks to keep each other safe. And it talks about staying, or shows about staying 6 feet apart. Um, the since everybody's dictionary is going to be exactly the same, each one of you is going to get a dictionary just like this. It will be important, and I'll remind you at the end, that after you get your dictionary, you just open to that first page and you can see there's a sticker there that tells who gave you the dictionary and a line for you to write your name so that it will be clear that this is your dictionary. Now, the teacher may ask you to keep it at school for a while, but I want you to remember that eventually you will get to take it home and it will be yours forever. If you didn't notice, it's pretty fat. There's a lot in this dictionary. In fact, I can tell you that, and I didn't count them. There are over 10,000 words in this dictionary, and it tells you what they mean and helps you learn how to spell them. A lot of the words you'll already know, but a lot of the words you won't know yet. They're going to be in alphabetical order, and that will help you learn to spell them too. But there's some other really cool stuff in the dictionary. One word that you probably won't see on your spelling test, although I think it would be kind of cool, is the longest word in the English language. It's in this dictionary. Are you ready for this? It has 1,900 letters. That's almost 2,000 letters in one word. It takes up a whole page of the dictionary. It would take a long time just to say it, let alone spell it. If I asked you a question like, what if we went around the state of Maine and we counted every person? Just 1, 2, 3, till we got every person in the United States counted. What would that number be at the end? You'd probably have to guess, right? And I've done this with third grades, and it's kind of interesting because I'll get numbers from 100 to a bazillion, gazillion, some like made up number. But the thing that's cool about the dictionary is if I were to ask you that question, you could actually answer me by looking it up in your dictionary. It's way in the back, and you'll get to see that when you get your dictionary. Another thing that I find a lot of third graders really like about this dictionary is on the very last page, there's a sign language chart. So you could actually learn how to spell your name in sign language. How cool is that? So are you getting a little excited about this dictionary? I think it's really something special. Just wait one more minute. I have one little story to tell you, and then one word that I'm going to ask you to look up when you get your dictionary. A couple of years ago, I was out around town, and this young lady walked up to me and she said, "I remember you." And I said, "Really?" And she said, "Yes." She said, "You were the guy, when I was in third grade, you were the guy that came and gave us dictionaries on behalf of Valley Grange." And I said, "Wow, you've got a really good memory." She said, "Well, I want you to know something. I'm in high school now, right? And I still have the dictionary you gave me." And I thought that was really awesome, because the word I want you to look up is a word that Grange people often use to describe themselves. And the word is steward, Steward. A steward, and you'll see this in your dictionary, is somebody who takes good care of things. And Grangers like to think that they take good care of things. Tools, people, our communities, our towns, the people, our neighbors, our friends. When you go back in history and look at these farmers that got together and formed the Grange, for a lot of it, it was a lot about taking care of animals and crops and tools and things like that. Well, the dictionary, it's not necessarily a tool a farmer would use, but it is a tool. So I want you to remember that us Valley Grangers hope that you'll be good stewards and take good care of your dictionary. And who knows, maybe someday, years from now, we'll run into each other around town and you'll be able to walk up to me and say, Mr. Boomsma, I remember so many years ago, you came and you gave us a dictionary from Valley Grange, and I still have mine. Wouldn't that be great? All of us at Valley Grange hope you will enjoy your dictionary and have lots of fun with the dictionary and learning so many things. There are just so many things. 10,000 words. And this whole back section with all kinds of history and really interesting things. And these are all yours to learn with and have fun with. It was really fun visiting with you, and I hope we can see each other in person really soon. Bye.